Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is Mamoon Tayyab. I am teach O and A levels accounting. I am based in Karachi, Pakistan. This is a sequence of the previous video that you have already seen about what accounting is. The beginners level accounting class for the students of grade 9 and 10. Those who who opt for this subject and are in grade 9s or in grade 10s. This video is meant for them. This is the very beginning knowledge video. In the previous video we have discussed that every business need to keep records of all the business information in order to ensure that the complete set of accounting record is prepared in accounting language that is presentable to all the stakeholders of the business who want to know the financial performance and financial position of the business. Now, how this will going to happen? Accounting is a language of business, and businesses need to maintain their proper financial records. How they will going to maintain it and how accounting will further move on, uske liye we need to understand some basic concepts. The first basic concept, there are 5 in total. First basic terminology is assets. Assets, resources owned by business. The resources that a business own is an asset for that business. All the resources that are owned by the business are assets of the business. ASSETS, assets of the business. Assets can further be classified into 2 categories, non-current assets and current assets. Non-current assets were previously known as fixed assets. Fixed assets as well. Non-current assets are those resources that are kept by the business with an intention for a longer period of time. And what is longer period of time? At least more than 1 financial year. At least more than 1 year. If the business intends to keep the resource, that particular asset, for a period of more than 1 year, that will be classified as non-current assets. Business intends to use that resource for a longer period of time to make more and more money out of that resource, that particular asset. All those assets that fit in this criteria of having a life of more than 1 year, or the business intention is to keep those resources for more than 1 year, maybe 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 8 years, 7 years, whatever, but the criteria is more than 1 year, then that particular resource is an asset, a non-current asset or fixed asset for that business. Example, premises. Premises is the place where your business is situated. जहाँ पे आपकी दुकान, आपकी फैक्ट्री situated है, जहाँ पे आपका hospital, college, school, whatever business you are doing in, you are involved in, physical premises, जो place है जहाँ पे वो situated है, that is an asset. If it is owned by business, that is an asset of that particular business, because the intention is to keep the business for a long period of time at that particular place. Land and building is substitute term for premises. Land and building is land, place where business is situated. Building जो आपकी building established है. So land and building is also kept with an intention of making more money out of that asset for business activity. Land and building, premises, plant and machine. If you are a manufacturing business or you are running a shop of stationery or photocopy or whatever business you are doing in, manufacturing or trading or service, if you have bought machines, equipments, plant and machine, for example photocopy machine है, for example lifts हैं, escalators हैं, for example production के लिए machines खरीदी हैं, whatever type of machine, it is in the intention of the business is to keep that machine for a period of more than 1 year, maybe 5 years, 10 years, 6 years, generators, etc. They are all non-current assets because the intention of the business is to make profit out of those resources. Their intention is not to sell them in short period of time. They may sell them because of any reason, but in the intention, at the time of buying of those resources, the intention was to keep them for a longer period of time to make money making, to do money making activity, that is business activity. Example, motor vehicles. Businesses own motor vehicles as well. Unilever की आपने गाड़ियाँ देखी होंगी, fast moving consumer goods बनाती है ये, detergents हैं, soap हैं, ice cream है. You must have seen shares of जो RO plants होते हैं जो पानी बेचते हैं bottle cans में डाल के. They have their own transportation system. They have their own motor vehicle. They have their own Suzukis and Shazor and all, and motor vans. They are all non-current asset. The reason is that they intend to use those resources for more money making activity. Computers, बैंक में चले जाएं, हर एक लड़के लड़की के पास कंप्यूटर है, उसके बगैर चल ही नहीं सकता, ठीक है ना. ओके, इट्स एन एसेट. Loose tools are equipments or tools that are kept by every business. If your business is a manufacturing business, you must have several machines. In order to ensure that the machines operate smoothly, you have some maintenance people also. Sometimes the machine gets out of order, maintenance के लोग होते हैं उन machines को fix कर देते हैं. They must have tools to fix those machines. They must have tools to rectify the problems in the machine. So that loose tool is a non-current asset. The intention of the business is not to sell them, but to maintain them for a longer period of time. And what is longer period of time? At least more than one financial year. Current assets are those economic resources that the benefit of which gets converted into cash within 1 year. एक साल के अंदर जिन resources का benefit cash में convert हो जाए वो current assets हैं, या जिनका benefit change हो जाए, shape change हो जाए, benefit expire हो जाए, benefit का shape किसी और form में business enjoy करने लगे, that are called current. The intention is not to maintain them for a longer period of time, but for a shorter period of time you have to maintain it so that you can benefit out of those resources. Example, the order of the example is fixed: inventory, receivables, prepayment, cash in hand, cash at bank, cash in hand. The order is fixed. Why? You're still going to learn in another chapter which will be coming forward after quite long time. लेकिन अभी हम यहाँ पे एग्जाम्पल से बात कर लेते हैं. करंट एसेट की सबसे बड़ी एग्जाम्पल, सबसे पहली एग्जाम्पल है इन्वेंट्री. इन्वेंट्री को हम पहले स्टॉक भी बोलते थे. इन्वेंट्री को हम STOCK, स्टॉक. These are the goods which are held for the purpose of resale by business. स्टॉक कहते हैं गुड्स को जो हम रीसेल पर्पस के लिए बिजनेस में मेंटेन रखते हैं. These are the stocks, इन्वेंट्री, ठीक है. इन्वेंट्री और स्टॉक्स, these are the goods held for the purpose of resale. आप इम्तियाज़ सुपर मार्केट चले जाएँ, आपको आटा, दाल, चीनी, चावल, डालडा, डिटर्जेंट्स वगैरह सब मिलेंगे. दे आर केप्ट विद एन इंटेंशन टू सेल. इंटेंशन ये नहीं होती इम्तियाज़ सुपर मार्केट की, जब वो ये बाय कर रहा होता है तो ये इतना बाय नहीं करके रखता कि 5 साल तक रखेगा. दे बाय इन अ क्वांटिटी दैट इज़ इन डिमांड फॉर अ वीक और टू. वंस दे आर थ्रू विद दैट गुड्स, with those goods they are sold, they are converted into cash, they buy some other goods and the cycle goes on and on and on and on. ठीक है. आप किसी कंप्यूटर शॉप पे चले जाएं, वहाँ पे लैपटॉप्स पड़े होंगे, टैबलेट्स पड़े होंगे, दे आर ऑल गुड्स. इंटेंशन ये है कि दे विल गोइंग टू सेल इट इन अ शॉर्टेस्ट पीरियड ऑफ टाइम, दैट मे बी 2 months or 1 month or 5 days. थियरेटिकली इट इज़ 1 year, बट प्रैक्टिकली हम उतना ही सामान अपनी दुकान पे ख़रीद के रखते हैं which is sellable in a shortest possible time. So that is inventory. Account receivable, trade receivable और debtors. यहाँ DEBTORS लिखा है, B साइलेंट होता है, debtors पढ़ते हैं इसको. देखिए 2 बेसिस होती हैं सेल्स की. अगर मैं एक दुकान पे बैठा हूँ तो कस्टमर मेरी दुकान पे आता है, मैं उसको सामान देता हूँ और उससे पैसे ले लेता हूँ, दैट इज़ कॉल्ड कैश सेल्स. ठीक है जी. लेकिन अगर कस्टमर मुझसे आता है और एक चीज़ लेने नहीं आता, एक रजिस्टर लेने नहीं आता, वो मैं उसके पास जाता हूँ, मैं उससे कहता हूँ मुझे 500 रजिस्टर्स चाहिए, 500 कैलकुलेटर्स चाहिए. तो वो कहता है कि ठीक है फ़ाइन. मैं उससे कहता हूँ कि मेरी दुकान है और मेरी दुकान इस जगह पर है, तो मैं आपको पैसे अभी नहीं दूंगा, पैसे 15 दिन बाद दूंगा. तो क्या होगा, मैं उसको बेच दूंगा. अगर उसकी रीडेबिलिटी होगी, उसकी क्रेडिबिलिटी होगी, उसकी रिलायबिलिटी होगी, उसका रेफरेंस होगा, तो आई विल गोइंग टू सेल 500 बुक्स, 500 रजिस्टर्स, 500 कैलकुलेटर्स टू हिम ऑन अ कंडीशन कि ओके फाइन, गिव मी मनी आफ्टर 5 days, 10 days, 15 days, 1 month. Practically I will not go beyond a certain period of time, which is 1 month or 2 months. थियरेटिकली 1 साल होता है, बट वेन एवर आई सेल गुड्स ऑन क्रेडिट, उधार पे अगर मैंने किसी को सामान बेचा है तो इंटेंशन मेरी होगी, विलिंगनेस मेरी ये होगी कि मुझे पैसे जल्द अज जल्द मेरा कस्टमर वापस कर दे. ठीक है राइट. तो देगा. इसी तरह द साइकिल, बिजनेस की साइकिल विल गोइंग टू मूव ऑन. तो इफ़ आई हैव सोल्ड गुड्स ऑन क्रेडिट टू समवन, that person is my receivable, that person is my current asset. He has to pay me in a period of less than 1 year, theoretically and practically in the shortest possible time जो मैंने उससे आर्ग्यू करके बारगेन किया होगा. प्रीपेमेंट्स, यहाँ कहते हैं फ्रॉम बिजनेस, from whom business has to receive money on account of credit sale. That is the definition of account receivable. The third example is prepayment. Prepayment means any expense that is paid by business in advance. Sometimes it becomes difficult for the students of grade 9 or grade 10 whatsoever level if they are starting accounting and it's a second class or the first class. Sometimes they feel very difficult, they feel difficulty understanding this example of prepayment. But with the passage of time, as the majority of the students develop, they tend to understand by themselves what does prepayments mean. I will try to explain you कि ये होता है क्या. Prepayment means any expense that is paid by business in advance. बिजनेसेस अपने एक्सपेंसेस इनका करता है और एक्सपेंसेस वो पे करता है जब वो ड्यू हो जाते हैं. बिजनेस की स्मूथ फंक्शनिंग के लिए सैलरी, रेंट, हीटिंग, लाइटिंग, रेट, इंश्योरेंस, दीज आर ऑल एक्सपेंसेस that business has to pay. Once salary is due, then business only pays. Once the electricity bill comes, then the business pays the electricity bill. तो businesses अपने expenses को due होने के बाद pay करता है. But in few cases, in rare cases, it may happen कि अगर कोई हमसे मेरा एम्प्लॉय आ जाए और आके 15 साल पुराना एम्प्लॉय है, वो आके कहे मुझे 1 महीने की एडवांस सैलरी दे दो, तो आई विल नॉट रिफ्यूज़ हिम, आई विल गिव हिम एडवांस सैलरी. That payment of an expense before getting due is prepayment, and I will not pay him for the whole year advance salary. I will pay him for 15 days, 20 days, a month, ज़्यादा नहीं. फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल मेरी एक फार्मास्यूटिकल कंपनी है, मेडिसिन की सप्लाई का काम करता हूँ. मैंने 15 लड़के रखे हुए हैं, 15 इंडिविजुअल्स हैं जो मेरे सेल्समैन हैं. मैंने उन सबको मोबाइल दिया हुआ है कि आपस में कनेक्ट रहना है. तो एवरी बिगनिंग ऑफ द मंथ आई विल प्रोवाइड देम विद सम क्रेडिट इन देयर मोबाइल फ़ोन्स. So this is prepayment. I have prepaid the credit in the cell phones, and once the phone will be used by these employees, the amount will going to expire. तो मैं उनको प्रीपेमेंट 1 महीने का ही करूँगा ना, एक कार्ड ले लूँगा, सुपर कार्ड और डलवा लूँगा, दैट इज़ कॉल्ड प्रीपेमेंट. ठीक है ना. कैश एट बैंक, वो बिजनेस जो पैसे जो बिजनेस के मेरे बैंक में पड़े हुए हैं, आई विल नॉट कीप ऑल कैश इन माई हैंड. आई विल कीप maximum amount in the bank account, and only that amount which is used on daily basis will be kept in my business, in my shop, in my drawers of factory, in my lockers of factory, whatever you say. So cash in bank is always there, and it can be used for the benefit of the business anytime. So it changes its shape. The benefit of bank balance expires as soon as we write a check and give it to someone for the benefit which we want to draw from him. फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर मैंने मशीन ख़रीदनी है, मेरे पास बैंक में पैसे हैं और मैंने मशीन ख़रीद ली, आई कैन राइट अ चेक एंड गिव इट टू द पर्सन फ्रॉम हुम आई हैव बॉट द मशीन. So the benefit of the bank balance will going to expire and will going to change its shape in the form of machine. So it is a current asset. It is not always that मैंने पैसे जो बैंक में रख दिए तो हमेशा के लिए ज़िंदगी भर के रख दिए, ऐसा नहीं होता. एंड कैश इन हैंड इज़ कैश इन हैंड. वो पैसे जो मेरे दराज में रखे हुए दुकान की, जो मेरे हाथ में है, कैश इन हैंड. Every business has a small amount of cash in hand depending upon its requirement in order to pay the expenses and in order to use for any purpose. The cash in hand can be used by the business for the smooth functioning of day-to-day operations, right? So this is one definition, assets. The next 4 definitions will come in coming in different videos. Thank you very much.